Here's a street view of Shadow Mountain from the east. Just, it has several little crests. And we're gonna be going up that again today. That's our go-to mountain for hiking here. Okay, well, we're just now coming from the street to the mountain. You can see these rocks are just sliding out right onto the sidewalk. And just want to show you some of the variety in these rocks. You know, before we were even heading up the hill, some of the shapes that these rocks are in. I spotted one that was just amazing. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Look at this guy here. This is pretty cool, right? I mean, just the angles, and so the variety. This is just running off of the mountain here. All right, and we're pre-dawn here at the first little knoll on Shadow Mountain. Stopping here for our usual ritual shoe changing, and nice little, somewhat comfortable place to sit. But I also wanted to show you a rock that I just found. This is a kind of a full hand rock. It's got the little dip indentation here. It's got kind of a cool little dip here on top. And then on the other end, it's got a really cool pinch point, and extra feature is that kind of sharp, not sharp enough to tear a hole in your pocket. Now, all of these rocks, none of them are going to be like a flint knife or anything like that. So most of these are pocket safe, but this is a great full hand rock if you have a larger hand, perhaps for a guy, and that's a good feel right there. All right, and there's a sunrise just about ready to come up there. Quite the color shift now, and the red hue in the dried shrubs and everything on the mountain. All right, we're at what I call the saddle here at the north side of the crest of Shadow Mountain. And I don't know if you can see in the distance, if I can stretch this just a little bit, maybe some hot air balloons off in the distance. Just another example of these rock formations, how they they form and split apart. And just found a really good example of why Shadow Mountain is the #1 place to find interesting shaped rocks. Much clearer view of the Estrellas. Squaw Peak, Piestewa Peak, sorry about that. That non-PC word. Once again at the top of Shadow Mountain on a much clearer day. You can see these stones uphinged and different shapes all around. And so these little fidget stones come from the microscopic scale that you can find these. But just look at the crazes, the cracks, the splintering of these rocks. All right, just want to show off this splintering of this rock on the mountain here, and just take a look at this, and then look at this little place right here. You see what's happened there? All these are broken apart, and then you get these little pieces like that, trapezoidal, many of them. Oh, that's got some nice sharp edges. Anyway, just in the last few minutes, just some of the, I usually don't look at these until I get back, and let's get in the light here. Some of the shapes, these are nice triangle, full hand pieces. I got a number of smaller pieces. My pockets are full, and I'll sort these out when I get back. And anyway, just the best fiddle stones on earth right here on Shadow Mountain. Good example of a bowl, a worry stone of sorts. This is a little bit big though. Probably not gonna put that one in your pocket, are you? All right. But I also noticed a couple other trapezoidal pieces here. This guy right here, I think. Yes, where are we? There we go. Nice little full hand trapezoid right there. Just wanted to stop and share something I started to share in another video. But these long fiddle stones, and here I just found a little piece of driftwood. And if you're hiking along and you're older, say, and you're having a blood pressure drop, especially when you exert going uphill and then you're at a crest and your blood pressure is dropping, you can take one of these long rocks or piece of driftwood like this and just squeeze it, and that will actually keep your blood pressure up during those dips. And then just kind of funny, I just found a really cool, pretty much cat-shaped stone. I told you there's every kind of stone out here, and there he or she is. Morning sun on the Palo Verde is kind of nice. Anyway, sun's up, getting that morning sunshine in the eyes, and headed back. All right, just walking along, couldn't resist. Just the geometry in these rocks here on the hill. Let's see what we got on this guy. How do these edges get so perfect? It's amazing. Okay. All right, really heading back this time. Yeah. All right. My lovely assistant. You can see this is pretty steep. You have to be kind of careful. And you don't want to fall on these rocks, that's for sure.